Hey everybody, VP here, and it's time for a new video series that I'm going to try to start here called, working title, VP Plays AC's Top 5. That's right, this is a series in which I'm going to try to play the top 5 decks of the week, according to Mr. Alex Coccia, if you follow Alex Coccia. It's interesting because a person from my stream, the last stream that I did, live stream that I did, said, why don't you try decks that are in the meta? Because I don't usually do that. So I'm like, yeah, I should do that. I've tried it in the past, guys, and I haven't had much luck. So, you know, it gave me the idea for this series, though. So we're going to give it a try. Maybe that's how you get to Infinite more often. You actually use decks that are at the top of the meta. Maybe that's how you do it. I don't know. We're going to see. And in this first video, it's AC's top 5, number 8. And I'm just taking the top 5 that I have the cards for, by the way. If I have cards missing, I'm not going to try to play it. So I'll probably go to the next lower deck on the list. So this one is number 8. We'll start at the lowest and we'll work our way up. And yeah, here we go. AC's top 5, number 8 is a Scream deck. All right, guys, here we go. What do we got going on? Can VP win with one of the top 5 decks of the week, according to Mr. Alex Coccia? Let's see. Got nothing here. Not starting off great. This is a Scream deck, guys. I haven't played a whole lot of Scream. Howard the Duck coming down from my opponent. Okay, we can play with that, I guess. Turn 2, we do have Spider-Man. Well, doesn't make much sense. Oh, wait, no, we got Kraven. That makes more sense. Let's play Kraven. I'll put Kraven down here to the mysterious third location. Yeah. Well, now we can move stuff there, although the Great Web... You know what? It makes sense that... I should have played Kraven here to begin with at the Great Web, because cards are going to get pulled in there. He's going to get buffed. This is why VP doesn't make Infinite every season. All right, well... Let's go with Miles Morales right now. Sure. Maybe it'll just be my cards that get pulled in. You know what? Let's play Spider-Man. Let's move Howard the Duck out of there. Make room for more of the Great Web to pull enemy cards over to just buff my Kraven. We'll see how big my Kraven gets with the Great Web here. It's going to be an interesting experiment. Magic. They can't get it done in 6. Taking us to a turn 7. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, Magic did get pulled into the Great Web, giving my Kraven a little buff there, like that. And there's the Kingpin. That's how you do these decks. We might as well put Kingpin here in the Great Web. No Scream yet. Polaris will pull the last card played. Isn't it just a 1 cost, though? I don't play much Polaris. That's another reason I'm going to try to do this series, because I'll probably be playing cards that I don't play very often. On reveal, move an enemy 1 or 2 cost to this location. Okay, well, hey, why not? Why not? Maybe we'll pull Howard the Duck back over here, and Kingpin will give it a little smack. There it is. Kingpin did get buffed, by the way, so that might be helping this deck become one of the top 10 decks of the week. All right. Well, we're full up on the Great Web. We got Arrow. I guess we just try to, right? We just try to pull cards off of the Great Web now from my enemy. So other cards can get pulled in so we can buff our Kraven. This is a Kraven deck. Ha-ha! We thought it was a Scream deck, but here it is being a Kraven deck. All right. Sarah coming down from Luke Cage getting pulled over. Yep. We'll buff up that Kraven. Kraven 11 power now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Hey, what can Magneto do? Magneto can pull some cards off. I bet my opponent just hates this right now. You know I'm going to snap too. Why not? Why not snap? I feel like I have this under control. Possibly. The idea that they played Luke Cage means they probably have Hazmat in their deck, right? So that's probably going to come out at some point, but I feel like we're high enough power right now that it's not going to matter too much. Ravono Rinslayer coming down on my opponent. Onslaught coming down. Magic getting pulled over to the Great Web. Kraven now 13 power for me. Gotta love that. Um, and then, yeah, I think we just play Stegeron here. And I know, I guess we'll throw Batroc down here to Fisk Tower, even though it's not going to do much for us. Yeah, let's do that. We got 8 cubes here in our first game with a top 5 deck. Or are they pulling off a surprise attack on me here? What do we got? Stegeron got nothing to knock around. Iron Man coming down for my opponent there at Fisk Tower. Mystique copying the Iron Man. Ooh, sneaky. That gets him to 14 power, right? And then a Living Tribunal. Oh, did not account for that. I don't think they have enough, though, right? Yeah, we still get it. We still get it. 8 cubes in our pocket. Sorry, Karate Bip. Oh, fist bump for you there, sir. Little fist bump for you. All right, guys. Game 2 of the Scream deck, the number 8 rated deck, according to Alex Coccia's top 10. Check out his video if you haven't. I don't know why I'm promoting Alex Coccia. He's got way more followers than I do, but I love his content. So if there's any way I can push more people his way, then I will do so. But yeah, we are trying out the top 10 decks here. At least the top 5, because I don't think I can make enough videos to come up with a top 10 per se. Let's try our Kraven, man. Got 13 power, or was it 14 power? I don't remember. He got a lot of power in that last game we played, but we had a Great Web helping us out there. So let's see how this does without Great Web. Scream still absent. Oh, there she is. There's Scream. We like that. Well, let's go ahead and throw Scream into Hospice. Doesn't that mean whenever she takes power from something, it'll get doubled? That's pretty mean if that's the case. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's try that out. Sebastian Shaw, good card to play down here at the Hospice. That could be a potential problem for us. In fact, let's just knock him out of here, right? Juggernaut can move away all enemy cards here played this turn. Oh, we missed our shot. We missed our shot with that. Well, let's play Juggernaut. We'll play Juggernaut down here to the Hospice anyways. I think that makes more sense than playing a Stegeron right now, because I don't really have anything to hit Stegeron with. Although, you know what? Never mind. Let's do this. Let's smack the Okoye around a bit. I would rather be smacking into the Kraven location. I guess I should have taken that into account when I laid down my Kraven. That's fine. There we go. We still get that move. Did she get +2? Steal 2 power from it. Yeah, she's base 1. Yeah, I think it's working. I think it's working, guys. We got to get Sebastian Shaw out of here, though, because he's going to be trouble. He is going to be trouble. What does Arrow do? See, again, these are cards that I don't usually play with too often. On reveal, the last card your opponent played moves to this location. All right, so that would be the Gwynpool, huh? That would be Gwynpool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play Juggernaut down now. And then, yeah, we'll play our Miles Morales Spider-Man down here. I'm not feeling very confident in this game, guys. Not going to snap quite yet. Brood. Definitely a Surfer deck, isn't it? Definitely a Surfer deck coming up here, and I don't know if there's a way I can disrupt it with this particular deck. I guess we avoid the Quantum Realm, because that's going to blow up. And Sebastian Shaw's actually going to blow up here, too. By a lot, actually. Unless we can get him out of the Hospice, man. We got to get him out of the Hospice. Ooh, Magneto. Do I have priority? I do have priority. Okay. If we can pull that Sebastian Shaw over here, then he'll beat us over here instead of over here. This is a terrible idea, VP, but you know what? Terrible ideas is how you get to infinite. No, it's not. That is a terrible idea in itself. Oh, well, now we can't. Now we can't pull the Magneto over. Oh, we're cooked, guys. We are cooked. Yep, Silver Surfer coming down. Called this one. Called this one. All right. Well, yeah, I should have probably retreated as soon as I saw the Sebastian Shaw there. But you know what? Good game, sir. Fist bump to you. Hopefully it's not a bot. I always think that people with just their first name is a bot. So maybe I got beat by a bot. I'm getting beat by a bot from using top 10 decks. See, this is gonna prove once and for all, doing this little series here, if VP is just bad at the game, or if he's bad at making decks. don't particularly think I am bad at either of the things. No, that's not true. I think I'm bad at the game. All right, moving on. All right, guys, game 3. Game 3 of AC's top 5 deck, number 8. This is the Scream deck that they featured over there. Survivors Camp, our first location. After turn 4, draw if you're winning here. If not, Horde +2. Got nothing to play on turn 1. It's nice to see that other decks don't have turn 1 plays either. We do have Kingpin and Batroc in our deck, but they're just not showing up here quite yet. We got Quicksilver out there. Is this some sort of Wiccan deck here? I don't know. We'll play Craven down here in the middle. Get that set up. Ooh, 10 rings. The 10 rings coming down for my opponent. We can definitely mess with that strategy a bit by moving things around. Polaris, move an enemy 1 or 2 cost card here. Let's go ahead and we should probably get the screen down before we start moving, huh? That's probably the smart play, right? That's probably the smart play here. And where do I want to put him? I'll put him over here. There we go. There we go. Human Torch first steps. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. We can work. No Horde for us. The Los Diablos base just blew that Horde location all out of the way, and that's fine by me. We don't need extra cards here, taking up space. All right, let's move our. Let's throw Batroc down, get Spider-Man down. Yeah, that should be pretty good, right? All right, let's go. Let's do this. Batroc, Spider-Man. All right, that's gonna give Scream a little taste of a Quicksilver there. Smack! Ah, a little taste of that. Yep, and then we get a little punch from the Kingpin. A 1-2 punch, if you will. Wiccan coming down for them. Been a while since I played a Wiccan deck. Let's go ahead and bring that Wiccan over here to Craven, right? That's how it's supposed to work. Am I right? Am I right by that? And then put Silk here, I guess. There we go. Another card I haven't played a whole lot. So yeah, this series is going to help me play cards that I don't play often, probably. There we go. Little snack for Scream. Another Quicksilver snack for Scream. Buffing up my Craven there at the Los Diablos base. Infinity Ultron and Havoc coming down for my opponent here. Okay. Okay. That Havoc is going to scale quite well. So I think, should I pull? Yeah, let's pull the Fantastic Four over here. Magneto! Magneto, don't fail me now. Here we go. Let's see. We are 1 win, 1 loss total with this deck. Maybe I'll put that up. Maybe I'll do a separate win-loss record for these videos. Maybe that'll be pretty good for each individual deck. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this series yet, how I'm going to arrange it. If I'm going to play 1 deck per video, that's probably the most easiest way to do it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. They play a Dragon Lord down, which is pulling out a Jubilee. Is not going to help them out there, and I think we're toast. Nope. I think we are toast. Wait. Things are still moving. Things are still in motion. Lots of motion happening here. Boom! Little Scream snack. This time taking a lick out of the Human Torch first steps. Did we pull it off, guys? Ooh, let's see. I don't know. The suspense is killing me. All right, we got it. It's always nice. That's the nice thing about move decks, I guess. When you think you're going to lose, you're like, oh, man, I've lost. And then, 5 or 6 things start moving around, and you're like, somehow you wind up winning. I love it, man. I love it. All right, fist bump to you. That's a 2nd win for us. 2 wins. 1 loss? I don't know. I'll review the video. All right, guys, here we go. Game number 4, 5. Using this deck. AC's top 5. This is the number 8 deck for the week, according to Alex Coccia, which is a Scream deck. In this series, of course, we are going to try and play the top 10 deck, see if that helps us out, see if it helps us get to infinite, man. We are playing a Jock. Beware. I'm glad there's no lockers around. Don't want people getting stuffed into lockers. Definitely don't want that. All right, Silk. We got Silk in our hand. We got Craven. We need to get our Craven down here. Let's play Craven over here to the mysterious third location. Always a danger to play into a mysterious location. But, see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do here. Hell's Kitchen. All right, cool. Draw a one-cost card from your deck. We got a Kingpin from that. And now, of course, we got to set up the Scream, right? Set up the Scream. Let's throw, you know what? We'll throw Scream down here into the kiln. That way we have a little something to deck. And I think Scream and Kingpin work pretty well together. Actually, no. Let's put Kingpin with Craven. I think Kingpin and Craven are a good combination to put together. I don't play a lot of the move decks here like this. A lot of Scream decks. I think I put together a couple of Scream decks, but never really made it very far with them. So I'm actually enjoying this, man. I am actually enjoying this deck so far. All right. We got Silk. We can go down. We got Spider-Man. Yeah, let's move. Let's get Spider-Man moving something around here. Let's get some motion in the ocean here. Motion in the galaxy. All right, this should start some movement happening, right? There's Spider-Man coming down. What are we gonna pull off? Pulling off the Sunspot. Okay, that's fine. I like that. Craven getting a little buff there. Buttrock following along. Craven getting another buff, and Scream getting a little lick of Sunspot. A little lick of Sunspot right there. Didn't even burn her tongue. She just went over there, licked Sunspot. 3 power. Well, we can't play any more cards there, so I guess we're losing Kiln unless some magic movement happens. My opponent did snap. Here. They could have a Fin Fang Foom. I don't know. We're going to play our... Well, let's see. Let's play... What makes sense here? I'm thinking we play Stegron and Spider-Man. We got one more turn here. So maybe Magneto can help us out if he comes into hand. Although if they play a Fin Fang Foom or something, I am most likely screwed there. Okay, Essen, okay. Essen, I don't know. He came down. He's probably going to pull something big and nasty out of my opponent's hand. It is the final turn. We're looking pretty good at the Super Flow. Although, in these days of the meta, having a Fin Fang Foom lurking anywhere could mean you're not safe anywhere. Right? So, I'm thinking Arrow is going to play. You probably see me doing this a lot because, like I said, I don't play these cards much. On reveal, the last card your opponent played moves to this location. The last card they played was Isan. I don't really know that I want Isan here, but I need the power there in case they pull out a Fin Fang Foom. And I do have priority, so it will be pulling over an Isan. So it'll be 10 to 22. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. They do play a card down here, so that's not great for us. Scream getting a little lick out of Isan. Batroc moving back to the Superflow. That could help us out there. Nick Fury coming down for my opponent there at Hell's Kitchen. And then Lockjaw and Chamber going off. Isan is pulling a card down. What does it happen to be? An Alioth. That's not going to be enough. We're pulling off another victory here, guys. Heck yeah. I like it, man. I like it. All right, this deck ain't doing so bad, is it? This deck's not doing so bad. All right, guys, one last game here with the top 5. Number 8 deck, Scream, according to Alex Coccia. Go check out Alex Coccia's channel if you haven't already, especially if you like Marvel Snap. He is a great person for information and just good stuff. Just a good personality. Go check him out. And, yeah. All right, turn 1, here we go. Boom. Nothing for me to do. No surprise there. Doesn't seem to be a thing that happens with this deck. American Chavez coming down for my opponent there at the Grand Central after turn 5. Put a card from each player's hand here. Don't mind if I do, but we do need to get our Craven down. So let's go ahead and play Craven down here to the mysterious third location. Get him set up. Beater My Meter is my opponent. Beater My Meter! We're going to try to beat your meter. Yeah, I'm not going to fall for that. Beater my meter. All right, we're going to beat your meter. Take that. All right, there we got Craven down there and a monster to accompany them there. They played a Merlin down as well. Let's go ahead and get Scream down here to the Star Brand Crater. Yeah, I believe the deck is named Scream, for crying out loud. You got to have the Scream down. I was debating on whether I should play Scream or not, but no, the deck's called Scream. You play Scream. Well, Beater my meter, we're waiting on you, buddy. All right, once in future, that works for us. Get rid of that American Chavez. Scream coming down there. Or staying there. I don't know why I said coming down there. Scream's already down there. Her tongue is ready to strike. And I think we'll try to strike Merlin here. Right? Let's try to strike Merlin here. We'll throw Spider-Man down there. I guess we'll throw Silk down as well. Yeah, that seems reasonable. And end our turn. 2 cards coming down for my opponent. A Wong. No surprise that Beater my meter has a Wong in their deck. Beater my meter. Oh, man. All right, Spider-Man pulling the Merlin over there to the Wong location. Yeah. Clog up some Wongage there. We're going to clog out some Wongage. Scream getting a lick off of Merlin. Little magic lick. Little magic lick, if you will. Juggernaut, this is exactly what Juggernaut is born to do, right? He's born to get in here and disrupt a Wong play. And then we got Miles Morales to just provide a little power. Yep, my opponent retreated. All right, we'll take it. Beater my meter. Your meter has been beaten. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, guys. Wow, I can't even speak. All right, guys. There you go. Well, that is a look at the number 8 deck, Scream. Again, this is a series we're going to try out, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to put it together. I think we just played 6 games with it here. 6 games, about a 20-minute or so video, maybe a little bit longer than that. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just feature one deck in each video and go from there. Yeah, that seems cool. Anyways, thanks for joining me, guys. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Gotta say that. It's the YouTube thing to do, right? It's a YouTube thing to do. Yeah, we try to do live streams every week when I have the energy and the time to do them. Usually either on a Thursday or Friday, or sometimes it slips into the weekend a little bit. But usually Thursday or Friday is when I aim for. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.